All right, it's been a little while since I've live streamed. I think the last time I did was Pokemon Day, sadly. So let's get this going, right? Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name is Landon, and here we play Jank. And yeah, how are you doing? Let me know in the comments when you get here, in the live chat sort of thing. Do 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 do. Let's see. Why hasn't this posted yet? Come on, Discord bot. Jeez. All right, let me go get the link. Any of you that have just stumbled into this, hey, welcome. How you doing? Hope all is well. Discord bot's not doing its job. So I gotta go onto YouTube itself and get a link for the Discord people. Because the Discord people deserve a link too. That's my opinion. Let me know if you disagree. Shareable link. Everyone, I am live. All right, here we go. I know it's been a minute since last time I was live, so I can't wait for us to be done with these freaking Prismatic evolution tasks, daily quests, whatever you want to call them. Like, it is so annoying to get locked into such a small play style. I gotta get Flareon, Vaporeon, and Jolteon all on the field, so I'm gonna play the Flare Vape Jolteon deck that I built just for this purpose. Will it win? No. Will I get some, what is it called, trainer credits? Maybe. I also brought out my lunch. I know Sophie will get hungry in a little bit, though. Unless treats start rolling in. There's no one here. According to Streamlabs, there's no one here. And no one has said anything, so I just have to assume that Streamlabs is correct. If Streamlabs is not correct, you know where to let me know. Oh, look, I got Eevee, I got Jolteon, they got Water Lightning in here. Looks like they're also, yeah, trying to knock out the same daily quest as me. Perfect. I do have Crispin, which is pretty nice, and I got Terra Orb, which is also pretty nice. I do gotta attach tools, though, so I gotta remember when I got tools in hands, I just gotta attach them and get them thrown away. Because I think this deck only plays TM Evolution. One, please. Ooh, Vaporeon, look at that. I just need another Eevee. They got Eevee too? Oh, I get first turn, yo. This is gonna be awesome. Gal, I'm here, and I was just watching a really sad cat video, so this helps from that. Yeah, don't watch sad cat videos. Happy cat videos, you know? Clumsy little kittens videos, you know? The good stuff. Alright, let's do this thing. We got Flareon. We got Crispin. We're gonna grab 1, 2. Alright, perfect. Perfect. We're doing wonderful right now. We'll put the water energy in here and we'll accelerate the fire energy for sure. Now let's play that water energy too. We're going to Terra Orbit up and get an EV EX. Just that one. Just this one right here. This silly little guy. And then we're going to Burning Charge. I'm sorry if that sounded a little too forceful, you know. And I am just going to go Fire Water here. I am wanting to get Lightning, but it's currently the energy I have most of in the deck, which means I'm more likely to draw into it, right? I was hoping the Mama Cat was going to get the help she so needed and deserved. Well, I hope it did. If someone's making a video about a cat that does not get the help they need, that person recording needs to be stopped because they are an evil person. I don't make the rules. That's just how it works. Hey, I'll get Vaporeon in this turn. That's pretty nice. Oh no, Noctowl. What's Noctowl gonna do? Get just some base to get EVs or a Nest Ball to get one EV EX? Boss's orders and Terra thingy. Oh no. I'm so scared. They're gonna knock out my EVEX. Aww. Wait, all that and they didn't even get a knockout? All that just for a drop of blood. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna get that return KO, you know? Ugh. Oh, this is a good sandwich. All right, how'd I do? Terrible. And no one's here yet to say, hey, I want to battle you. I want to challenge you to a duel. Here, what if I just did this? Oh my gosh, I forgot how to spell words, so I'll be right back. Nope, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I remembered, but at first I remembered incorrectly, and when I typed it out, I was like, no, that's gotta be wrong. All right. Here we go. Here we go. And then I can do this. That's all fine. And, who else? I can play my unfinished Dondozo deck. I mean, if it's unfinished, you'd have to finish it, right? I'm kind of, honestly, I know we've been thinking about going in the poison route for Dondozo. I've been thinking more of the Togekiss route, honestly. You know, I built those two versions, and the Togekiss route just feels fun to me. Where the poison route just kind of, you know, feels like we're giving up a little too much to try to be good. Maybe we could do a hybrid or something like that. You know? You know? Do 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 do. Richard, if you are here, I don't know about that. It makes me concerned that I would be held liable for some bad trade someone does. You know what I mean? Do I think that's likely? No. Do I think it's possible? Yes. And if you're not here, I gotta type this, but I just want to finish my sandwich. I got another sandwich, though, so, yeah. Oh no, I'm item locked. Now I can't go get that Flareon. Hold on. Let's Professor's research. We got a pretty decent chance to get Flareon. Okay, we did not get Flareon. That's fine though. Oh, no it's not. No it's not. It's fine. Next turn. Next turn, I'll totally get it, right? 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 Well... Okay, this time I'll get Flareon, right? Right? Let's go, Professor's research. Still no frickin' Flareon. I could evolve up into Jolteon. It's just not as good of a strat for me. So we're gonna do that. And Flashing Spear. There we go. Yeah, Richard, sorry. I'll think about it. I'm still concerned. That's kind of that type of fear is something that I know my dad put into me. Being fear of being held like liable for something that's actually not my fault. And so I'm just a little concerned about that. I also don't want you guys to get scammed. Someone to come in here and be like, yo, I want to make all these trades in one day, and then they don't pay anyone and they get all their cards sort of thing, you know? The whole like, oh, well, you know, I need you to pay before I send the card because I want to make sure I get my money, you know? Sort of stuff. So, yeah. I get it. I get it. It's not showing up on YouTube. What? What is going on here? Edit. Nope. Cancel. Unlisted. Why is it showing unlisted here? There we go. There we go. Now we should be rolling. Now we should be rolling. Oh, shoot. I gotta pick my prize. Select. Of course I'm going number 2. Oh. Shouldn't have said that. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, so Richard, like I said this earlier, but basically, now that you're here, my father instilled in me a fear of being held liable from something I didn't do or something that wasn't my fault. You know, he ran his own business. He always saw the terribleness in people before he saw the kindness in people, and it just makes me. It triggers that part of my brain where it's like, oh, I don't know if I should do that. You know, like I don't know. Like I would hate for someone to show up, scam a bunch of people, and then leave. You know, I would hate for people to be taken advantage of like that. It just, yeah. I hope you understand. So I can't put that Eevee out with the Dusclops there. So I'll grab this Eevee. I'll play this one down. You know what? I'll get a prize if they do Dusclops this one down. No, they'll just freaking Dragapult it down. What am I thinking? Let's see. I could... Draviate seems to be the only one that I think should occur. You know, I could Arven here. Glass Trumpet, that's a good one. And I do need to play some tools. So we'll play this Funky Trumpet. We will pick Fire. TM Evo. Super Rod. Hey, we can get EVEX back, can't we? Yes, we can. And we'll grab those back. Probably should have done that before. I just wasn't thinking. Terra Orb. Eevee again. We'll play that one down. And there we go. Big hit. Boom. So I will consider the trade area. I just worry. Yeah. But how are you doing? I know it's been a while since I streamed. So, hope you're doing well. It feels good to be back. Feels good to be back. Alright. Alright, so they boss up the Dragapult, right? Okay. Okay. Then they'll come in with the bear. Got it. Oh man, if I had an energy in hand, I would feel so much more confident about putting up Eevee with Flareon to get the knockout. I do have free retreat on Jolteon. What am I talking about? I know you're good. The problem would be, would everyone else be good? Right? That's the issue that I'm having. Would everyone else be like, oh yeah, like, we're working this out, no problem? Or would there be a problem? And we will Flashing Spear. Done. Continue. Oh. Alright, two prizes. A water energy. Thank goodness. Flareon needed it. Needed it. Okay. So they're planning on popping. Probably damage the Flareon a bit, right? When I say a bit, apparently I mean a lot of bit. Or they want it to absorb a turn, right? That could be it. Aren't these EVEXs? Yes, they are. Cool. They are EVEXs. They will survive. What an Iono. Thank you. Thank you. You got me that energy that I so wanted. Cool. I can put that there. I can Arvin. We'll grab that. We'll grab that. Done. Amiibo. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just do this. Jolteon's only gonna survive one hit. Or not, it's not gonna survive one hit, so why am I worried? You know? Oh, that's why. They win. That's fine. I don't really care too much. I'm just trying to get some stuff done. Which means I did not get Vaporeon out. Dang it! Dang it. I needed Vaporeon out to complete my challenge. Oh well. Alright. What a shocking conclusion. Not really. Alright. Let's see. No one has requested a battle from me yet. I still need to get Vaporeon out and attach a tool to complete my quests. Not that completing quests are really important when the battle pass is complete, but I guess it gives me some, whatever these are called, trainer points, which you use to buy products, so, meh. And since I can't get physical products of Journey Together, I might just do opening digital products, which never does well, but you know what? Eh. I'm gonna move this, I think, up there. Is that good? Yeah, I think that works. Move it just below new videos in the Discord, so people are like, new videos. Oh, he's live! And the viewer battle request is right under that. I like that idea. Do you want to go first? Sure, why not? Jeez. Making all sorts of noises here. Ooh. I would put this Eevee up if I had a Eeveelution in hand, but since I don't, I'm gonna put that Eevee up and hit done. Oh, is this their Jolteon deck? Maybe it's got the others in it too. Who knows? We can do Eevee. We can do Luminous Energy. And end turn. $20, Richard. You are too nice. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And Sophie really appreciates it, because that means Sophie gets some treats. Sophie girl, come here. Oh, your water dish is low. I don't have any water with me. Sorry. But yeah, Richard. Your good friend Richard. That's right. Oh. Sophie, I know. I just want to show something real quick. Sophie got her nails done. Well, a pod done so far. We're going to get the rest of the pods done eventually in slow steps. She does not like us messing with her nails. So, but yeah. You can thank Richard for this. There you go, Sophie. No, it's off camera, so sorry, but I'll give her one extra more. Try to make it more on camera. There you go, Sophie. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. And she jumped down. She's like, well, you put the treats away, so I'm done with this. I'm going to go lay down now. I'm going to grab another EVEX. Gonna play down the lightning energy. Gonna play this Terra Orb. I am gonna grab Flareon. I know I need to get Vaporeon out, but Vaporeon would literally do nothing right now. So I need to do something. Let's play Crispin. 1, 2. Ooh, yikes. Let's do 1, 2, I think. And we'll put the water into hand. I know this might sound weird, but this is the way I'm doing it. And thank you, Richard, for the "you got this" message I didn't read out loud, so I apologize, but I appreciate that, and hopefully I do got this. I believe in you, who believes in me, and really isn't that all anyone could ask for. Done. Let's just power up the EX, right? I keep wanting to say GX, but that was a while ago. Just a lot of things are like making me think of like the GX era, you know? There's a card that I compared to some Ultra Beasts in the Jank list, which will be premiering next week on Wednesday. So next week we should also, I believe PTCGL will update next week, which means that my stream next week will oh, thank you. So if you want some water, you had some water specially delivered. Ew. Well, here's some water for you. There you go, Sophie. So next week, the Jank list will premiere. PTCGL will update. So the stream that day, we should be playing around with some new cards, and that'll be exciting. There's a lot for Pauper this next set, I will say. So any card that I thought looked good, and was Pauper legal, I marked as Pauper. That doesn't guarantee that, or it'll guarantee Pauper for my format. It will not guarantee Pauper for other people's formats. Also, there were some cards that did not have rarities over in Japan. They were released in starter decks, so they did not get Pauper if, you know, because what if they're not Pauper legal, right? So, and then there was one card I did complain about not being Pauper legal, yeah, so I bet most people could guess what card that is. Or not, you know. Maybe you're not as good a guesser as I thought. Holy cow, they didn't accelerate any energy. Look at that. Look at that. We'll go ahead and do that. Arvin. Where's the Terra Ball? And the tool. Thank you. Let's crack off with 2 tasks completed here. Give me that Vaporeon. Just gotta get these things into play right now. Boom. And boom. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And we will go ahead and knock out this Flareon. Yup. Slow and yo, what's up? Nothing much going on here. I'm just completing my dailies. How are you doing? I also created a new chat thing in the Discord where people can go to request viewer battles from me. Yeah, so I didn't want... Honestly, I finally made it. I know I probably should have had this for a while, but I finally made it because I didn't want, like, today's general chat to disappear too fast. Because I wouldn't mind hearing other people's opinions about stuff. Oh, if they don't play anything, I got this. I got this. I just win. I just retreat with Flareon, attack with Vaporeon, and win. Let's go with the basics, you know? Put that up. We'll play down Eevee. We'll Glass Trumpet. Get these energies back onto the field. We can Crispin even. We're just popping off here. Popping off. Let's grab that, I think. I could be playing this, like, completely wrong, you know? But I just don't care enough. Flareon. And, oh, and we can attach. Holy cow. Look at that beautifulness. And we will go ahead and Aquamarine. There we go. There we go. Super easy win there. Awesome. Okay. So, there is a Pauper tournament coming up. Control Players United Pauper tournament is coming up. And I wouldn't mind building something new with it. This coming up Monday, there will be a tournament, a Pauper tournament. So that'll be before rotation, just before rotation, because PTCGL gets rotation early. So just before rotation, we have one more Pauper tournament. So I wouldn't mind making something Pauper, right? So, I completed my dailies. Now I'll go into deck crafting, whatever you want to call it, deck building. Unless someone is like, yo, I want to battle, then I'll be like, yo, let's do it. But you know. Alright, let's see. I do like the Applin line, but I don't think it's got anything worthwhile currently, does it? So, the past couple times, I have gone to the Control Player United tournaments with a Control-y type deck. I wouldn't mind going with a Beat Stick this time. just to see, just to, you know, see if sometimes you just need a beat stick, right? Dang. Let's see. What would be a fun beat stick? I'm gonna keep saying beat stick. I think people enjoy it when I say that, right? No. The correct answer to that is no. There are some pretty crazy Pauper cards coming in the next set, though. I am excited for a few. Just run the Metang line and have this Metagross do Meteor Mash constantly. Except when I really need to hit big. It's 1 energy. It does 120. It's not anything too amazing, but it's got the Metang, you know? And this thing is uncommon, unlike this thing. I'm looking at this for another reason. Have people seen success with Black Kyurem against, like, Dragapult and stuff? I wonder. Have they even tried? Just like Black Kirim and Baxcalibur, you know? Like, just to put all your energy on this guy and then just like Ice Age. Oh, it's 90 and you're paralyzed. You know, doesn't Dragon Pult has free retreat, so like people don't think about paralyzation as much. But anyways, back to Pauper. No, that's a trash card. Why'd I even look at it? Why'd I even consider it? Uncommon. 80 during your opponent's next turn. That defending Pokemon attacks used by the defending Pokemon cost 2 more. That's fine, but not what I'm looking for. Anyone got any ideas out there? Anyone? Feel free to say no. Opponent's active Pokemon. That's a lot of energy for that. I get it's a basic. It's 50 plus, not 50 times. Those do change it slightly, but I just don't think it's worth it. What's the first one? Poison, yeah. I might just go Arbok. Arbok's like just a classic, you know? Like, Arbok's so much fun. Is there a Skulvalian? Yeah, I could. Super Spicy Breath looks fine. That's rare. And that's it. Cool. Huh. 30 more damage for each in the active retreat cost. So it's just Spite Ops, but worse. That just looks fun. Chew off 2 energy, 50 damage, and you flip 3 coins and you discard random cards from your opponent's hand for each heads. Like, that just looks fun. Not really strong, but just fun, right? Special Horn. That could be a good one, you know? Pop in with some reversals. Right? That's uncommon? Yeah, that's uncommon. Crazy, right? You know what deck I could do, but probably wouldn't be nearly as good without an A-Spec, is the Food Prep deck. If you know what that is. Yeah, without the brilliant... what's it called? My day has been going well, Sloan. You know, I had to wake up super early. We had some appointments to get to. We had, I slept in the car a bit. Yeah, that's about all my day was. I know, super active. I'm just so busy doing stuff you wouldn't believe. Or maybe you would. Oh, they're both rare. Okay. This Pokemon has a water energy attached. This attack does 120 damage. Or 120 more, making it 200. That sounds fun. You know? That sounds doable and fun and easy. Look at the top card of your deck. You may put that card on the bottom of your deck. Oh, interesting. Double Voltage. Oh, which one? I guess I could play this one too. But that one just doesn't look as fun. But I mean, it at least has damaging attacks, you know? Oh, yeah. I think I'll go this one. And then you go with the electric generator route, right? And so you can, like, accelerate lightning energy out. We'll throw in a bunch of lightning. 7, we'll say. And 4 luminous. I forgot what the rainbow energy was this format. I was like, oh, is it Aurora? No, it's not. Is it Luminous? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, by the way, you know how I was talking about playing at Vancouver last stream? Yeah, you were. Didn't that happen? Or is that coming up? I forget things. I know, I saw something, they scheduled a stream this weekend. Pokemon did. And I couldn't remember what that was for. Better turn off the volume before I have something that totally offends people play. Let's go here and live. And okay, that's Stockholm. So they already did the Vancouver one. That was the previous one. Got it. How did you do, Slowen? I hope it was great. Was it great? I hope it was great. Regardless of your win-loss record, how did you do there? Was it fun? Did you play to what you thought you could? Like, all that stuff. Where's that Bolton? I am forgetting how to spell Pokemon names. Yomper. I can spell that one, right? Nope. Up. There it was. There it was. Yomper. Alright. We'll go with 3 of there. Because I really like the Boltund that evolves from here. So what is that? Boltund. There it is. I thought I tried that spelling. There we go. This one, it does 50, and you get to attach up to 2 lightning energy from your deck to a benched Pokemon in any way you like for 1 energy. That is just so good. And then we got Lantern here, and we got this electric generator, and I still want a little bit more in the deck, honestly. And if it could be, powered by lightning, that would be great. Or colorless, I guess, would also work. No, wait, electric generator, does that work on colorless? No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So let's get rid of those. We don't need no colorless. We're going full electric, baby, and just, cross our fingers there will be no fighting. You placed top 32 in seniors? Yo! That is awesome! Congratulations! That is... little secret, not too much of a secret, I have not been able to attend a official big tournament like a regional or something. I tried once and my plane got delayed and I couldn't make it. Lightning box could go hard. That's my hope. But congratulations about top 32. That is amazing. Like, that is so wonderful. Congratulations. I'm just a little bit jealous. That's it. Alright, maybe a lot more jealous than you think. Thoughts on Pachirisu, the blue squirrel guy? Which one? This one? Everyone discharged now? Does 20 for each of your benched Pokemon. Just, it isn't affected by weakness. And then I'm like, dang. Or this one. Crackle and Charge. Although it's a promo, I don't know if we can play that one in Pauper. I know in my tournament, I would say no. We don't allow promos, right? Unless there's a uncommon or common version of it. I don't count promos as common or uncommon. They're a whole separate category. So this must be the one you're talking about. Or there's this one, I guess. 30 times. This attack does 30 damage for each Pokemon tool attached to all your Pokemon. If you get all 5, I guess 6 if you count Pachirisu, that's 180. That's not bad, but that's a lot of tools to play, Overall experience, I had a blast. I got a signed playmat from Azul and Chip Ritchie. That's awesome. That's so cool. I used to listen to their podcast back when I had a job. It was really good. I haven't listened to it for quite a while, but it was really good. Yeah, 20 for each bench. It's a quick attacker for early game. That is true. That is very true. Okay, convince me not to put Plesselmine in. Right? Like, they're such a combo. And I love it. And this plus damage can add up to quite a bit to get key knockouts. And then the mine and damage is just fun, you know? But yeah, Pachirisu is an option for sure. I'll throw that down. Can't be paralyzed, so it's got that going for it, you know? Maybe I should drop this down then. But then I feel weird about, like, playing Luminous for this guy, you know? Like, I don't know. Maybe I just run Water Energy or something. Hear me out. Rotom with the trainer discard for turn 1 disruption. Let's go look at the Rotoms. I know it was just there. Let's scroll back down. Here we go. Was that Junk Hunt? No. Crushing Pulse, your opponent reveals her hand, discard all item cards and Pokemon tool cards you find there. That is a fun one. For each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. That is fun. And what's this one? 20 to one of your opponent's bench. That's just bad. But this one's fun. I do like this one. You know what? Let's just throw in all the cards we like, then try to narrow them down to something, right? That sounds fair, right? There it is. We're not going to play all these electric Pokemon, obviously. But if we did, you know... Flip coin, heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed, and discard an energy from that Pokemon. Is there a Belly Bolt that's decent for Pauper? 70 and then 30 to the bench. No. 100 isn't affected by effects. Prevent all damage under this Pokemon from opponent's Lightning Pokemon. Unlikely that they'll be playing Lightning. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. That's a promo, and that's not a Belly Bolt. So no Belly Bolt. That's rare. I do like this Togedemaru. Just as a one-of, you know, near the end of the game, if you have exactly one prize card remaining and your opponent's obviously going to win, you can just try to, you know, delay the game and you're doing 30 until Seeking Fang Luxray is fun. The one from Crown Zenith. If it's from Crown Zenith, then isn't it, yeah, it's a rare. It's a rare. But yeah, that is a fun Luxray. There's it's old by now, but there is a old Luxray deck that I put out when Luxray EX came out. It was just like, it was 7 different Luxrays in the deck. It was awesome. I loved it. So many good doggos. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, before Silver Borders, they basically put all Stage 2s as rares. It's not like a guaranteed thing, but for the most part, they're printed as rares. Where after the Silver Borders, we're more in line with the Japanese printing, which is putting more of them at uncommon. And more focused on, like, legendaries being rare. That's why, like, we haven't had an uncommon printing of Chinpao yet, you know? Is Luxray a dog or a cat? I say doggo. I say it's a doggo. I'm pretty sure in the anime it's closer to a bark than it is a meow. I could be wrong. You could prove me wrong right here, right now. But, you know. Wow, that was it, huh? That was all. Yeah, That's just not great, Zero Aura. And that one's rare. Okay, so what do we think? I kind of like the Plusle. I'm biased towards them, though. Yeah. Before Silver Borders, yeah, we had very different printings than Japan. And that's why in my Pauper tournament, there are certain rares that are allowed because they were printed uncommon in Japan. Post Silver Borders were more in line with them, but there's still the occasional card that is that's printed rare out here and uncommon out there. But I still allow uncommons from Japan to dictate my Pauper. So that's where my tournaments are slightly different. That's why you could play Manaphy in my Pauper tournaments, because it was uncommon out in Japan. It was rare out here. Crazy card to have as a rare, I think. When it's so, like, meta-defining and it's a rare, I'm always so sad, you know? Like, obviously your big attackers will be in the hyper rare slots, but, like, it's Manaphy. It's a bench sitter. Like, why is it rare out here? Why is it harder to get out here than it is in Japan? And part of me is really happy that the Pokemon Company is going to be shutting off Japanese cards selling to outside of Japanese addresses, because that means the Japanese players can get the cards that they want. That does mean more people will be buying like the English versions and stuff, which we already have a product distribution issue, which we're kind of talking about in the general chat. They're not making enough product for everyone, and they're scalpers and all that stuff. And that's where, like, I would think, oh, maybe I could, like, you know, make it better for people. But at the same time, like, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I want to do that. I just don't want to. It sounds hard. Let's see. Really, right now, I'm debating Rotom or Pachirisu, and I think we could keep everything else. Right? Honestly, I'm even debating maybe we just get rid of Lantern and then we run a real interesting deck. Maybe we can find some other interesting basic electrics, you know? Like, if we just look at basics. What if we did that? Basic. Yeah, there's a small issue with scalpers. Yeah. We could call it a small issue. We just need the scalpers to get burned. And currently, they're not. And that's part of the issue. And I don't understand it, because Prismatic Evolutions was a terrible set. But yet people kept buying stuff from scalpers for a terrible set. So, yeah. That's up to 2 basic energy cards from your discard pile to Pokemon. Any way you like, that can be solved. We don't really need that. Was there an uncommon Miraidon? Yeah, there was. This one. Prevent all damage done to each of your future Pokemon by attacks from Pokemon EX. Okay. This Pokemon is no longer in your active. This effect ends. Oh, that's terrible. But let's see. If we got rid of Lantern and Chinchou, right? Now this is starting to look like something we could more do. We could even increase Pachirisu to 3 ofs, so then it's equal to Yamper Boltund, and we would really focus on the Yamper Boltund, but then we've got Electric Generator to throw energy down. We just need something to take advantage of that. Something that would be like, for each energy attached, you do more damage, you know? That would be great. Yeah, I know it's because of Eevee, and then the next set's got Lily and Iono, and they know what they're doing with those two. They know what they're doing. They know. They know. And so, yeah. So what should I friggin' play? Off topic, but what's your beard secret? So I actually, I didn't grow much of a beard until I saw like Beard Club, and they had a thing like a beard growing starter kit, and I did that for a little while, and that seemed to actually work. And I think it was more the vitamins that they gave me than anything else in the routine. I haven't had it for quite a while, and I'm thinking about shaving. So yeah, that's what's going on there. Why do I keep looking at that? Stop, it's not Flying Flip Tapu Koko. Flying Flip was the pinnacle of good Tapu Kokos. Then Marnie and Cynthia. Exactly, they know what they're doing. But they made Hop the best one out of the next set. Hop's got all the best tools. Flip a coin until you get tails. Nah. Oh, and that's a promo anyways. Alright. I'm at a point with the deck where I don't really need more, right? I need something to take advantage of all this energy acceleration that we're gonna play. Nothing else takes advantage of that, though. That's the downside. Oh, I can also remove some of these, add some more of this. 12's kind of a good number for electric generator, right? Hop, the Pokemon character nobody cares about. He's the brother of Leon, you know? I'm surprised we didn't get Leon, because Leon's Charizard is right freaking there, you know? People would go nuts for that. But, you know, he is the Pokemon champion's brother. So, there's a lot of expectations from him, and we just, like, destroyed him, I feel. Like, throughout the story of Sword and Shield, didn't we have him, like, kind of considering just not doing Pokemon anymore? Like, Pokemon battles and stuff? Like, we destroyed that kid. Choose a basic lightning energy cards from your discard pile to the number of prize cards your opponent has taken, and attach each of them to a Pokemon that you, in a way that, whatever. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused, put 8 damage counters. Oh, wow. That is fun. But, nah. I gotta find something, though, to take advantage of the energy, right? I think that's currently the downside. Oh, that's a rare. We bullied him into early retirement, right? At the end, he swings back around and is like, oh no, I actually do like Pokemon. As far as I remember. I could be wrong. Run a 1-1-1 line of Vikavolt. Just for this 240 damage attack. We could probably get a strong attack not using Vikavolt, but it would be funny. This deck does 32 bench. Nah. Do. Ow. Let's see. And for us, all that, for a measly 110 damage. Pachirisu can do 110 if you've got a full bench. So, like, and Pharaoh's doing it for the same energy cost is just sad. Just sad. Oricorio looks like it might hit hard. Sorry. I don't mean do a lot of damage. I mean the pep up. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw a card for each benched Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. That could be a really good draw that, like, Cleffa may not be able to do as well with. Not saying you really want to use that, but I'm just saying, right? It's right there. Uh, Whimsy Tackle. Huh. 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 200. That's decent. That's a rare. This is common. 50 damage to each Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. That's where Minun and Plusle would come in. That's interesting. But again, we're not taking advantage of anything that really is high energy, right? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Preferably in a stage 1 or lower. You know? Just like X amount, right? No. That would be a good addition, but no. It's a promo. It's not uncommon or common. Dang it. Gosh dang it. Off that Pokemon. Cool. For doing damage, you may discard any number of Pokemon tools from your Pokemon. This attack does 40 damage for each card you discard in this way. Dang, if it was energy, I'd be there. That would have been it. I would have been like, totally, let's go Electrode. But no, it's not. I don't know, Jetwing? I don't know. I'm just saying attacks now. Move all energy from this Pokemon to your benched Pokemon any way you like. No. Do we even need Bolt Hunt at this point if all of our attacks are 2 energy or less? Come on. Come on. Come on. Right, that's the rare. This is the uncommon. It's just not great. It's just not great. It's just not great. Let's look at the rats again, shall we? The Pikachu and Raichus. Nope. Up. This one, but it's terrible. They won't be using V-Stars. Search your deck for up to 2 basic energy cards and attach them to this Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. That's rare. This one's the 50 to Pokemon with damage counters on them. I like it. I actually really do. So if we throw this in, we can get a decent Pikachu in here, right? Where's a decent Pikachu? It doesn't have to be great, but charge. Search your deck for a lightning Pokemon, attach it to this Pokemon. It's not great, but it's decent, right? And then we get rid of Bolt Hunt altogether. We go more focused on Pachirisu and Rotom. And I think that'll be interesting, to say the least. Let's get some Buddy going on. Can Buddy get Rotom? I don't think so. Can it get Pachirisu? Yes. But not Rotom. That's good information to know. And not Togedemaru. That's also good information. Maybe we go 3 Buddy and 2 Nest Ball. I like that combination, you know. I like that combination. Just seems to work. Let's go Arven. 1, 2, 3, 4, because why not? Let's see. What tool should we play? What tool should we play? Since we're playing Arven, we better play a tool, you know. Let's see. We could go Bravery Charm and increase our basics HPs. It wouldn't work on our Raichu, but it would work on, like, everything else. We could go Lucky Helmet for some more draw. We gotta throw in Patrol Cap, just in case there's a mill deck out there. Let's throw in some Patrol Cap. None of the attacks discard the energy on them, right? Yeah, no. No. Alright. What's a good one? Vengeful Punch? I don't know, that just doesn't seem as good if they're not, like, you know, in the format that they have, I'm not sure if you'll be attacked and damaged quite so much, right? So, we could just throw on Pot Helmet, just in case. I don't mind the counter gameplay, but I feel like I could also play EXP share and get a similar result, right? There it is. I was like, wait, do we lose EXP share in rotation? No, it's right there. It's nice because all you gotta do is search for the silver border, where next rotation won't be as easy. Then you gotta look in the lettering and remember your alphabet and figure out, no, this format has this, this, this. Okay, okay. Handheld fan. Probably not. Come on, come on. There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something. I was throwing a super effective glasses just because if I do run into a water deck, yeah. And then I think it's just gonna be EXP share. No, go 2 of. Be a little bit lesser there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clear. Professor's research. I could go... Oh, what stadium? That's a good question. What stadium? Do I even need a stadium? Should I run Artisan instead of Nest Ball so I can get my big basics? The Rotom and the... I also need Pokemon Search. I could just run Mesagoza. Lively Stadium and give my basics 30 more HP. Not Pokemon League headquarters, not Practice Studio, probably not Gravity Well. Let's go to that, get rid of that, clear that, Ultra, 1, 2, 3, that. Oh, right, I gotta run this. Clear. Just because. Just because, right? You gotta have Kiram in here, just because. Couple counter catchers. Top 3 cards, put them back in your order, or shuffle them and put them on the bottom of your deck. Sorry, I am being a little quiet right now. I do apologize. anything you want to talk, I'm free. I'm open to listen. You know? Iono or Judge? Honestly, I'm kind of feeling Judge right now. Just to guarantee me decent card draw. You know what I mean? Oh, my hand's cold. Little Shocks. That's what I'm going to call it. Deck customization. Who wants to play against me to see if this deck is anything? Or it could just be trash. Let's use the Jolteon stuff, you know? When am I ever going to use the Jolteon stuff, right? It's not like they'll ever print a good Jolteon. What does that mean to say? Someone out there drew the line at that. They're like, he dissed Jolteon like that? What the heck? Sloan, go ahead, send me a challenge then. I'm going to turn on the heater in here just because my hand's freezing. So sorry about the background noise, but... Alright, I also put the blanket over Sophie so she would be nice and warm. I'm kind of excited about this. I haven't even tested this. Dissing the best Evo Evo? No, I didn't diss Leafeon at all. What are you talking about? Sloan, you may not understand. Grass types are the best types. And that's just a fact. Grass types, all of them, are the best types. So Leafeon is clearly better than Jolteon. It just, because it's grass, defaultly, it's better. Rotom is the best of all the Rotoms. It's just facts. Alright. Let's go. Little Shocks here. Let's see what we can do. If we can make this functional. If we can make this work for us. As long as I don't start Kyurem, I should be fine. I didn't put rods in. I didn't put switches in. I didn't put anything like that in. See, this is why I normally test decks first. I like poison fighting types. I've only Evo had those. Yeah. Fighting types are my second favorite, so... Poison is pretty high up there, though, because of the status condition, the TCG. It gets so much support. Huh, interesting. Well, we didn't start... But there we go. Jeez, what is taking so long? Yikes. Applin? Oh, no. I might be in trouble. Wait. Okay. Oh, no. Item lock? Jeez. Why, oh why, must there be item lock? Relor and Baronet. Okay. Pokegear. Relor, because you saw me put the Kyurem in. I got it. You know, you're counterplaying. I understand. So this would do 20, or I make them discard stuff, which isn't a bad idea. Buddy. Let's get some buddies out here. There you go, buddies. We will go Artisan. Use the Artisan. Bring out the Pachirisu. Let's EXP share that Pachirisu. Let's Patrol Cap the Rotom. And let's burr. There's a Pikachu there. Sure, I'll play down the Pikachu. And, Crushing Pulse, I guess. You know, I don't know. Okay. Really? Diplin? Okay, I lose. Okay, I need an evolution. Got it. Thanks for telling me. Earthen vessel and luxurious cape, huh? So I need an Evo. What Evo should that be? So your hand's just 2 grass, a luxurious cape, and a Diplin that you haven't evolved yet for some reason. Because you're retreating to put on item lock rather than the Diplin, which would just prevent damage from my Pokemon. Okay. I'm okay with this. Yep. Arvin. Let's electric generator. Super effective glasses, because why not? I am under item lock. So I will put this lightning energy onto this Pachirisu. And let's see. Really no reason not to attack. Energy short. Holy cow. Boom. 20 damage. Love it. Now I do just need 1 more heads. That would put this up to 60. Let me see. Yeah, that Diplin would just lock out my entire deck, you know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you're not listening right now. But yeah, that's what it would do. Just lock out my entire deck. Because they're all basics. I wonder... That would do 110. Put this up to 150. Okay. Retreat. Pachirisu. Where's the fun in that, though? Yeah, that's true. It just, you know, I gotta figure out what evolution to throw in here. It needs to hit at least 90, I guess. 40 damage. I need to get 40 damage on here somehow. While being item locked. I don't really want to play Judge, because that will give you a bigger hand. I guess I'll just everyone discharge. Dang. Right, you're gonna knock me out. I guess I'll promote probably the Pachirisu, then I'll have to Judge. Because I didn't put in Energy Search either. So I need Energy Search, I need Super Rods. What else do I need? An evolution, right. An evolution line of something. No, wait, I have the Raichu, but the Raichu isn't really designed to do that, you know? Ooh. Orders on. Sure, I'll grab another Pachirisu. Judge. Okay. We get through one Venomoth, and all it took was a sacrifice from Pachirisu and a heads on Rotom. Oh, right, Luxurious Cape. I forgot. Forgot about that. Ow. Oh, Pokemon League headquarters. Alright, I'm sorry, Sloan. I gotta stop here. I'm gonna start forgetting the stuff that I need. You know? But you had that victory. You just didn't want to use it against me. Alright, alright. Little Shocks is fun. But I gotta fix some things. Well, you succeeded. I'm going to take it to control players next week. Well, that's what I'm building for. I just want something small that can pack a punch, you know? I'm kind of considering this Raichu as well. Maybe as a one-of. No, Electric Ball would be fine. It's not great, but it's fine, you know? Maybe a Crispin deck. Use some different type attackers, kind of make a counterbox type deal. Yeah, that's an idea. Not a bad idea. Okay, do you want to go again? I made the quick changes I needed to. And we can try going again. I do like this Dipplin, though. This Dipplin's a lot of fun. Syrup Catcher. You drag something into the active, then you deal 70 to it. I have to go for a few minutes. No worries, Sloan. No worries. Let's see. Test deck. We'll just test the deck right here. And, yeah. Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should make that Dipplin. The dragon one. Just drag things up and damage them. Do you want to go first? Yes. Just figure out a way to get damage everywhere, and then I can just pick my targets, you know? Maybe I play Calamitous Snowy Mountain, and, I put those away for a reason. There. Calamitous Snowy Mountain, Pokemon League headquarters. No. That's, duh. But Plusle Minun in that deck, because I do like them. Let's see, we can just do that. Ultra Ball. 1, 2. We will grab just another Pachirisu right now. Super Rod, put those energies back. And then electric generator. Just gonna end turn. I can't attack this turn, so no reason to really go all out. Although I guess thinning out electric energy from the deck would have meant I would draw into something more useful, maybe. And this is just a bot match. I got that Diplin deck in mind, so I want to start building that. So I'm going to switch to that. Syrup catcher. Isn't there an Applin that's oh wait, build the Sleep Altaria with Crispin? Soothing Lullaby? That's fun. That's fun. I do like that. I usually like playing little guys, but with no level ball in format. There's really no reason to play little guys. But yeah, you've got a good idea. Just means that the downside with this is it's kind of whatever they bring into the active can still mess with me, right? $10 and they're confused. Ooh, kind of like that. Going with that. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Crispin. Going all 4 of. We got water and metal here. Earthen vessel. Still like plus one mining. So they're damaging their own Pokemon while I am keeping them asleep. Ow. Ow. So we gotta look out for some buddies. You know, actually, no. I'm sorry. I talked myself into that Diplin so hard that I gotta build this first. Sorry. Find a friend? Kind of like find friend here. Search for Pokemon and put it in your hand. Then we go dip. Let's go Calamitous. There we go. I just misspelt it. There we go. Those two. Let's fix this. I like the Altaria idea. Keep that one in mind. I just gotta build this one out first. Super Rod. What other... Are there any other abilities that cause damage? Um, Pokemon with abilities. Damage. Counters. Okay, there's those guys, but like... Isn't Dusclops banned from their Pauper tournaments? Tournaments online. Upcoming. Full-thorn CPU. Nowhere on the page? That's weird. Let's just go into the Discord and grab it. It's aceless. We want Pauper. Let's go here. Whoa. Opened up a whole nother thing. Oh, you gotta put dots in between it, huh? Is that it? C. Dot. No? Control. There it is. There it is. There it is. I'll register now. Oh, I have to be logged in. Why am I not logged in? Can't you just auto-log me in? Oh my gosh. Pauper tournament. Here we go. Register. Deck name, why do I want to say, like, fall downstairs? Ah, jeez. They want me to put a deck name, and I don't even know what my deck is gonna be. Yeah, it's gotta be fun watching me struggle with this, isn't it? Let me just look at the details, I guess. That's a lot. Festival Diplin, Festival Goldeen, Festival... Okay, so just the Festival leads are banned. Pekrunt, the promo... Gita, that's a rare. Bossasaurus, that's a rare. Okay. Okay. So I can do what I'm doing. That's good. Dusclops is not. Ooh, Dusclops is not banned? Is that right? Dusknoir's banned because it's a rare, but Dusclops is not banned. That's interesting for me. That's very interesting. Limitless was acting weird, so we had to manually ban all the rares. Oh, jeez. That must have taken time. Clops is legal. That's interesting. Okay. That's a rare. That's a rare. That's if it's in the active. In the active, rare. Okay. Rare. Rare. Got it. Rare. 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 Hyper rare. Promo. And ban. Rare. 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 Gardevoir. Did that take us to the top? No? Weird. Why is Gardevoir so low on this when it's... like, it's after the Radiant stuff? I don't know. Oh, Ralts. Ralts, that's why. Oh, that's rare. Dang it. That's it. Okay. I might have to go the Dusclops line. If I have to use it more than 3 times, I am in trouble. Or should I go something that's a little bit more set up help? What would be good setup help for this? Let me go by expansion. It's a little bit easier for me to go by expansion. We're going Grass Fire. So is there anything that can support Grass Fire? Colorless can, clearly. Here's some grass. What's going on, Sophie? You chewing your nails? Don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. Like, how needed is Rabska in this format? I mean, I definitely need to put Kiram in here. Don't let me forget that again. Okay, maybe I throw in a Flapple and an Appleton just because. Just because. Right? Right? That seems fun to me. I have these two as options. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now we're cooking. Now we're getting janked up here. Alright, let's see. Wow. That's an uncommon. That's cool. Do I throw in one of these? No, that's your thing. I'm going to let that be your thing, Sloan. I won't do that. Sorry. Sorry for even considering it. I won't do that. That's your thing. Should I just go? I could just go. What's that Pokemon? It's a bird. It's a singing bird. Can someone help me with that? The attack is acapella or something like that. Can anyone tell me what I'm thinking of? What I'm trying to think of? So for tools, I am going to go grab. We want one patrol cap. At least one patrol cap, I should say. And I wouldn't mind XP share, but I really want to stick with Grav, you know? What's that Pokemon called? No. Nope, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. It's a colorless, basic Pokemon. I play it in a deck of mine. Like, physical deck of mine. I play it, and I can't think of this frickin' bird. What type? Colorless. It's a bird. I think it's above 151. I could be... There it is, Chatot. Oh, boy. We throw in 3 Chatot. Maybe it starts as our active. It lets us call for family for 3 basic Pokemon. Acapella. 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 Baby. No. That's not Pauper legal. Yeah, I got Rod. I've got Buddy. I need Ultra. Get some Ultra Balls. Wait, I can totally play Lance. I can play Lance. I know it's not post-rotation, but I can play it. So why not, right? Why not, right? Okay, now I also want Arven. Wait, why did it do that? It always grabs like some weird version of Arven that I don't have a full playset of, rather than the ones I have full playsets of. It's weird. 4 Lance, because why not? EXP share seems decent. It does, but I do want Gravity Gemstone there, so they have to over-attach, right? And then that's going to cause Minun to cause more damage, and then that's going to put them more in line with Dipplin, knocking them out. Or if I need a big swing, I got Flapple, which does 20 for each damage counter they have, and that would mean they're attaching more. And I also got the Calamitous Snowy Mountain. The EXP share is fair, I would say. I could knock this down to 3, add 2 EXP. Do I even need the Ultra Balls? Do I even need that many Buddy Buddies? Probably just need 2. I got this thing going too, so... Like, if I go 1 Lance, 2 Ultra Balls, it just seems inconsistent that I'll get Lance when I need it, right? But it would be huge when I do. So I don't know. Maybe go 2 Lance, 1 Ultra? Two, 1, 3, 1, 1, 1, 1. I could throw in a switch or 2. Two switches. And then Judge. I don't know why. I'm kind of on a Judge kick right now compared to Iono. Oh, and I forgot that guy. The Secret Spice. Bring Earthen down. So we can throw in one of those. Okay, I've got this deck. Test deck. Let's go Tails. Just gotta text the wife. I hear Sophie. I don't know if she's still listening to this stream, so... Yes, I want to go first. Okay, okay. Not the best start we could have had, but not a bad start, right? So we'll do that. We'll hit done. A dragon deck. Lost box, and I packed Kieran. Beautiful. Could not ask for it to be better, right? There's Kieran. I'm just gonna play it down because I'm playing against Lost Box. What are the chances that they don't play Colress, right? I hear you, Sophie. Oh, I never updated the bank. The gold tax. I guess I need to change the gold tax as well. Did they already do it? No, they didn't. Okay. So Crispin, 1, 2, done. That go there. Crass energy onto Applin. And find a friend. Yes, I don't want to attach energy right now because I'd KO myself. So Diplin. Although they're going to KO me next turn. Dang it! I didn't think of that. Okay. So I need a different goal text. Like sorry, goal amount. What should the amount be? Because I got the chair. That's what I'm sitting in right now. Like literally right now I'm sitting in it. Yeah, I'm gonna take damage. And then if I judge... Well, if I Arvin... EXP share. Now I can buddy get Applins out. I'll grab 2 just because. I'll throw an EXP share on one of them. And I cannot attack, so all I can do is unturn. Sophie, it's okay. It's okay, girl. It's okay. Oh. Thank you. I can evolve that there. I can play this down. I can buddy. Let me grab some buddies. Buddies. And I could Arvin for the switch, so I could do nothing. Yeah, let's judge. Sure, it gives them more cards, but it gives them more opportunity to play Colress and let me go crazy. And I got the Lance. Sweet. I could EXP share the Applin. Yes, and I don't need the chat out, like, at all. Maybe that's a good reason to play Ultra Ball. There we go. Sorry that took so long, Richard, if you're still here. Alright, I am back at it again. Did they play? No, they played Boss. Dang it. Let's go, Lance. Do they have damage? They do, 40. I could just grab Flapple, Appleton, and Diplin. Just like that. No Applin. That's scary. That's a little bit scary now. Acid Spit. One. There we go. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. I just need... Did I really prize 2 Applin? That's crazy. That is just crazy. Like, insane crazy. A Switch? Did they play? No? Okay. So I can Arvin. I can get Earthen. I can also get Gravity Gemstone. Make it harder for Pokemon to retreat. Later. I already got a tool on Flapple, so just grab 1 of each. I have 5 of each in total in deck, so that means 1, 2, 3, 4. 1's prized, and 2 are prized of the grass. That's a little frustrating. Speed dive! Going fast! Chili dogs and all. And then that will do 140 next turn. 180 next turn. Its current health is 190. Oh man. Okay. We can at least... so I can play down this Plusle, right? And I can start priming a Plusle. Just it's going to take damage, and I don't like that, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yep. Acidic Spit. Boom. Very nice. Now attach 1 energy, and you are gone. Okay, you're going to make me take the attack. Fine, I can do that. 540 damage! Very nice. Very nice. I'm not even doing the strat, and I'm feeling good about this deck. You know? Holy cow. Maddening Sweetness. During your opponent's next turn, the defamed Pokemon can't attack. That's insanely good. Yeah, the biggest downside of this deck is not having a Pokemon engine, right? And sure, we could throw in, what's it called? Dracloak, but then we would have to make space for it, and that would be cutting some of the fun out of this, I think. So, yeah. Arvin can grab us Earthen. Earthen can get this Plusle ready. I'll put a Patrol Cap on a Pokemon. Not sure which. I'm going to put on Minun. Look at that thing. Wearing that hat. Aw, oh, what a cutie. 1, 2. We'll throw the grass on Plusle. I'll take the damage. Oh, right. Calamitous Wasteland's gone. So, I'll just Acidic Spit and knock out this Comfy. This comfy. There's a Minun, so if they knock out something, I can have a backup Minun out there. Like I got a backup Plusle out there. Pretty nice stuff. Yep, get some damage done. There's the Colress. And there's the win for... nope, they got Manphy. Never mind. We were close to a win. We didn't get it, though. But it's nice that this Diplin's the perfect amount to knock out that Manaphy if need be. Or they could just not do anything on their turn. Yes. Boop. All right. What if I just call this deck App? Ugh. Grass onto that Diplin. This Diplin's coming into the active. And I'm going to play Judge here. So where's my Applin? I'm so confused. We're going to drag up the Manaphy and knock it out. I do have 4 Applin. I didn't accidentally take out an Applin instead of a Diplin earlier, did I? I think I did. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Look at that. There we go. There we go. That's what I like. There we go. I built the app deck. Oh, we gotta customize this. And we don't got any Applin customization stuff yet. So, what should we put on here? Should we put on Leafeon? Because when am I ever going to build a Leafeon deck? No, wait. I put a deck in that recently, didn't I? Didn't I? I think I did. I think I did. I gotta look at what deck it was. Did I have a recent video with a deck that had the Leafeon stuff? Yeah, there it is. Okay, okay, yeah. So I gotta change this. Just so it stands out a little bit more, you know? I could go the Deerling route. I could go the dragon route, you know. Maybe I got something fun for a dragon, you know. No fun dragon. Let's just do that. Ultra Necrozma, you know? Let's just scare people for a second. We'll just Ultra Necrozma it. It's a dragon. It works. It's in theme. Or I could go Alolan Executor, I guess. That's a little bit more on the nose, a grass dragon, you know? There we go. Alright. Now, since no one else has been like, hey, I want to play against you, I'll go ahead and start working on that Altaria deck, right? So I got that. Let's also grab Swablu. And I wanted the Confusion one. I like that one. Oh. There we go. 5 metal. Always when I go with a Crispin deck, I usually go like 5/5 for the energy. I can't explain why, but I do, you know? Kieran. It just feels good. That was a Jaina, okay. Kieran. There we go. Just one. What else? What else? What else? Oh, right, Crispin. I always think there's an H. It's no H in Crispin. There we go. There we go. All right. What else? What else? Oh, I can register for the tournament now because now I got a deck name. Register. What do I put for the no rare Pokemon? Do I just write confirm? Because it says, please confirm you have read. So, confirm. And then deck name, app. Register. Registration successful. Please do not forget to submit a deck list before. Alright. I have not submitted a deck list. Yet. Cool. Sloan, I did not see you on the registered players list. Don't want you to forget, you know? Alright, so with Altaria, you're doing a little bit more damage, which is nice. Yeah, I just put confirm. And the support Pokemon, we're mainly going to want to look at water and steel types, right? So we can just limit ourselves to water and steel. We could also do colorless, right? So what do we want with this? Oh, you know what we should have in this? De-evolution. Because they'll be asleep when they take the damage. And so, like, I could just, like... And they'll try to retreat to the bench, right? And then later on, I can just be like, de-evolution. And I knock out a bunch of them. So we definitely want that. Maybe as a 2 of. Maybe even as a 1 of. But we do want that. Let's see, what would be decent, like, backup attacker, you know? Or supporter. Like a support Pokemon. I do like this Bouffalant, although I'm not going to put in this. But it's one of those flip until you get tails attacks. And those things can just be monstrous at times. Those of you that still play Pokemon Pocket know that. I hear that's the meta right now. You load up a Celebi and... Well, that's probably an old meta, actually. We could throw in the Chatot again. Maybe. I like it. I like the Chatot. Is there a Pokemon that can attack and discard cards from your deck? Like, you search out the cards and discard them? Like a Battle Compressor or something? I wonder. I kind of like this Cryogonal. For a second. And it's your first turn. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. No, I like this one. Call sign so you can search for a Pokemon. And Ice Beam so you get 30 and you flip for paralyze. You never know when that's going to come in handy, you know? Sometimes you just gotta buy a turn. And that's what I like about it. This would be funny, but probably not. Do 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 do. That's rare. That's uncommon. Your opponent's Pokemon in play, and all attached cards can't be put into their hand. That's interesting. That would rule off a Turo or something like that. That's interesting. I'll just throw it in as a one of. Card, reveal it, put it in your hand. I like that. And yeah, that Milotic is uncommon. So that would prevent a Turo scenario, which some decks are built around. Especially like certain stall decks. So if you're able to get Milotic out, you like stop them in their tracks. Then they can't be picking it up and putting a new Pokemon active and recovering and all that stuff. Rare, dang. Uncommon. Has a stadium in play, discard it. Discard 2 energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. That's fine. Here, I should play Genesect and stop their Ace-Specs. Hee hee. Hee hee, ha ha, hoo hoo. I thought it was funny. Ooh, I could do that. And both those are rare, so I couldn't evolve it. But I could do Gather the Crew instead of Chatot. More water Pokemon are speaking to me than steel Pokemon. Hyperblower is not bad for Iron Bundle there. The Bundler. Hmm. Man, yeah, like, more water Pokemon are speaking to me than metal. What's this? When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, discard a special energy. Not really that important. Switch in one of your opponent's benched Pokemon to the active spot. This deck does 30 damage to the new Pokemon. It's like the Diplin, but worse. This one's uncommon. There are 3 or fewer cards in your deck. This attack. We could have this for like a late game attacker. Well, even an early game attacker because of punch and draw, right? So we would have a early game attack and then we could have a late game attack. You know? That's an option. I was like, we must be getting fairly low, but then I'm running to like Fortress and Archon and, you know. Although I guess we are getting pretty low. These are probably just low because of like the fossils, and this is Pineco that evolves from, you know, sort of situation. Because I'm not looking by expansion, which I normally do. Hmm. 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 Running out of thought here. My brain's getting a little bit slow. I gotta like wake up a bit. Anyone got any ideas for the deck? Takes 30 less. That's the tough part about Altaria. It's definitely the primary attacker, and I can't really think of anything that can help it. Just every turn you want to do Soothing Lullaby, right? Like, unless there's some strange situation where, like, Crunch Time Rush actually like becomes a viable option. You know, we're playing Milotic as like a counter to a particular style of deck. We're playing, you know, if we do have Iron Bundle in the deck, we've got Iron Bundle. Yeah. Oh, I just love the Altaria. Yeah, it seems like it would be fun. I'm just struggling to put stuff with it, you know. Right now, I got a bunch of one-ofs in here, and I hate playing one-ofs because they're always prized when I need them. but I'm just struggling to find things to like support the Altaria, you know? You know? I wouldn't really know how to play something to support the Altaria either. It would have to be something like, you know, that adds on to sleep, but I don't know of an ability that adds on to sleep. Hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Flip going until you get tails at 100 damage for each heads. That's fun. I wish X-Plaid could be fun, or be good, you know? Like, it seems like such a fun thing to do, sudden shout. Like, you're not knocking them out, you're just discarding them. You're not even sending them back to the deck. You're discarding them, which is great. The Kamala... Oh, yeah. With therapeutic energy, yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's on the jank list. You better believe it's on the jank list. Part of me feels like I need to release the jank list sooner, so that while people are excited for the new set, they're looking into it since they can't play it yet. I currently have it scheduled for next Wednesday. The problem is I do have 2 openings that I've already recorded, and those are going to be before Journey Together comes out, but they're not Pokemon. And so, do I really want to put out like 2 non-Pokemon videos right before the new set comes out? Like in between the jank list and the new set coming out? Like, I don't know. Right? Right now I have the 2 openings coming out and then the jank list coming out next Wednesday. And I believe next Wednesday is the first day that PTCGL will have the new set. I could be wrong, but I think that's the case. 150 damage in Pauper is something to seriously consider. I used it in pre-release and rolled a heads 4 times in a row. Heck yeah! Man, and that just seems like a fun deck. Just Zangoose, flip a bunch of coins, see what happens. I almost want to make that a meme deck, you know? Like, legitimately, here, what if we take out the nonsense, right? We throw in some Zangoose. Bring this up by 1. Let's go Arvin. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Buddy. 1, 2. Ultra. 1, 2. Ultra Ball we'd probably go 3 of, actually. Zangoose is 90 HP, which is an issue. Buddy Buddy's mostly going to be focused on getting Swablu and Feebas out. Maybe Chatot in an emergency. So we do need Nest Ball, it seems. Not just 2. I'm just going to put 2 in. You know? Could even put 1 in, honestly. It's on the chopping block as far as I'm concerned. Super Rod, always something that you want to consider. I'm just throwing 3 of right now, you know? What else do we need? A switch or 2. Just because. 1, 2. We could counter catcher or Pokemon catcher. Pokemon catcher's more coin flips. I still feel like I need more draw, because I do. Let's go Iono for this one. The previous deck I went Judge, this one I'm going Iono. Yeah, we're just going to have fun with this Zangoose. This is not the deck that I'm going to be bringing into the Pauper tournament, but someone else may if they wish. I'm taking that Diplin deck. What else? What else? What else? I'm forgetting stuff, I know. I need tools. Tools are always useful. Let's go to a tool. We can grab... getting this Evo out would be nice. So like TM Evo, I'm thinking. I don't know if that's exactly a great plan, but it's a plan. It's crazy to think that this is like 2 Crispins and then an extra energy attachment, so it's like 3 turns. And Kyurem can actually attack without needing a Colress in the discard from your opponent's side. But let's just be clear, it is there to punish the Colress use, right? Oh, right. Yeah, we still won't look at this, I think. We could throw in a Crisis Punch. If our opponent has 1 prize remaining, we can just do a big hit. We could make some beefy basics, but Zangoose and Kyurem are the really only ones I would consider. We could play Counter Gain, but that would only that would really only help Zangoose, Kyurem, and Milotic. I could EXP share, which isn't a bad idea. I just wish I could do something a little bit better, you know? But that's fine. That's those things done. Let's clear this. Clearly we're gonna need Earthen. We just need it to be searchable by the Arven. That's the main key, right? If it's searchable by the Arven, we're in a good position. I don't have a stadium yet. What stadium would be good for this? Stadium. I'm assuming none of them mention sleep. Yeah. None of them affect sleep. Got it. I could do beach court, so my basics can retreat. Gravity Mountain in case anyone's playing a Stage 2 deck. Mazagoza could just help search Pokemon. I could Pokemon League Headquarters. That turns Zangoose into a 2-energy attack, which isn't terrible. But then I would just like want to play something else, you know? Temple of Sinnoh, so no one can take advantage of special energy, I guess. And add that. Test deck. Maybe a lake for -20 or headquarters for disruption. The -20 is not a bad idea. I would just hate to give my opponent that too, you know? Definitely not Festival Grounds. That would be a terrible idea. Here I am trying to capitalize off sleep, and then I play Festival Grounds. Ooh, the Gimme Gold deck. Okay. Wow, they mulliganed that many times? Okay, that was funny. Getting 2 Swablu off that. Beautiful. I'll say immediately I'm like, about the deck. And maybe that's just me, right? There's that. End turn. Next turn I'm going to Arvin for the Buddy Buddies, get some more basics out, and I'm going to TM Evo the Swablu's. Okay, do my work for me. Got it. Cool. Yep, run away. Run away. Alright, and we top deck an Altaria. What a crazy top deck, right? Arvin. Buddy Buddy. Since we already have the Evo, we're going to grab a EXP share. We're going to toss that EXP share over to Swablu, because why not? Buddy Buddy out the Phoebus and the Swablu. Very nice. Now I can still attach an energy, so I'm going to Earthen Vessel, discard this, grab those, and I can just attach the water energy and start attacking. So I think that's what I'm going to do instead of TN Evoing this turn. There we go. I don't know, this deck seems to be functioning pretty well without an engine, you know? I'm not loving the deck, but the deck isn't terrible. I got pretty lucky and was able to get quite a bit out. Hylitic. And we will just... There we go. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I built the deck. I'm not as satisfied with this as I am with the Diplin deck that I built. But, you know, it's a thing. Does Altaria have any stuff? Oh, that's Arceus. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. And I'm guessing Swablu doesn't have any stuff. Nope, nothing. So I'm gonna pop in the fireworks sleeve, I think. That's a nice looking sleeve, that's all. Boom. I don't think there's enough space to write sun getting real low. So big eep. The sleep, the big eep. It puts you to sleep. And you go eep. Eep beep 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 beep. Eep beep 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 beep. You know? You know what I mean? I wonder how this would do in a regular match. Since no one is wanting to play against me, I will just go into a regular match with my Pauper deck and see what happens, right? But I've built three Pauper decks in this stream. I decided app was going to be what I take to the Pauper tournament next week on Monday on Limitless. So yeah. Do you want to go first? Yes. You will go first. Thank you. Do you want to go first? Yes. Well, too bad. Aw. Should I play down the chat-ot? What else is there? Yeah, there is some other stuff. It would really only be great for the one attack, but you know what? I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it, right? I just need a. Really, they're playing Applin too? Interesting. Which type of Applin do you think they are playing? End turn. I'm just curious. Do you think they're playing Festival Lead? I think they're playing Festival Lead. Because in Standard, if I was playing Applin, I'd probably be playing Festival Lead. I know I'm currently in Standard not playing Festival Lead, but that's beside the point. Alright, they got Bug Catching Set here. Ogrepon, Apple. Oh, are they doing the Hydrapple? They're just going Hydrapple, aren't they? Doubt I'll do much against this deck. It's a pretty explosive deck. So I'm kind of feeling like it's not going to happen. Teal dance if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. Aha, take that. Ooh, nice. Very nice. Nest Ball for another Ogrepon. Right? Does it pain anyone else when your opponent takes forever to make their decisions? I get it. It's their first time fully looking through their decks. So they gotta map out, like, okay, these things are prized. And I just don't care. Pheasantipity. Oh, man. If only that was Pauper, right? That'd be huge in Pauper. You knocked out one of my Pokemon. Let me get 3 cards. Dang. Look at that damage just piling up here. I like it. There's mine in. Well, I guess I didn't need the attack, you know? But let's play Judge and just get 4 new cards. Okay. Okay. I can work with these. I just need an energy. I can get 2 with the Crispin, but I already played my supporter being Judge. So they could like Teal Mask, right? And then they could, or they could just, you know, Rare Candy and Hydrapple here. Attach and heal 30. That's right. And then it does more damage for each grass energy attached to all of your Pokemon. Oh, okay. But what if I put Appleton out and just do Melting Sweetness? And then you can't attack. Oh no, they took it away from me. How dare they? Did they play? No? Okay. Play down the Plusle, play down the Applin. There's the festival grounds. Does stuff pop off now? Is that it? It's popping off? There they go. Boom. They can KO my active now. Yay to them. Congratulations. You deserved nothing. Nothing! Sure, I'll throw up an Applin, because I don't know right now. Chatot. Throw down the Plusle. We could switch out of the Applin into Chatot again. Just to save our Applins, you know. Okay, maybe playing a Pauper deck against a Standard deck wasn't exactly a good idea. But it's kind of showing me a weakness of the deck. It's slow. I have Chatot to try to speed up the beginning. I almost feel like I need to remove Buddy Buddy altogether and just rely off the Chatot, right? I don't know. Boss's orders! Up the mining! Ah, dang it! I guess I'll just buy my other mining. No energy attachment before that? Okay. Okay. Let's get the mining back out. And we'll play down the Judge. Some energy, please. I got fire energy. So I got that going for me, I guess. Yeah, I'll attach that there. I'll attach that there. And I'll end my turn. My turns just aren't looking too great right now. So that Ultra Ball can help me get a Applin Evolution. But I also need energy, which means I would also need Earthen. And if I play the Arvin, I would have to be able to discard whatever my next card is. So let's hope I can, right? And then I would hope just that Appleton can just like, you know, mining. Bloop. Nice. No, that still wouldn't work. I thought I had one more card in hand, and I don't. I should have kept that Gravity Gemstone in hand. Okay, I don't know how to make this work. Sometimes I wish I would play Energy Search. Because how often do you just need one energy, you know? What happens first, the heal or the damage? So damage goes off, then it heals? Interesting. Interesting. See, I would think the heal would go off first because you have to finish that ability first. You can't stop in the middle of the ability to do the other ability. Right? But I guess I'm wrong. Research. It's always a card that I wish I could play more confidently. With the whole discard your hand element of it, I'm always scared that I'm going to have like key pieces in my hand when I get that Professor's Research, and I'll just have to wait it out, and that never goes well. Okay. All I gotta do is top deck Appleton. That's it. If I just top deck Appleton, I got it. Or an energy. What do I top deck? Crispin. Oh, even better. So I can Crispin. Boom, boom. I put the fire energy in my hand. I accelerate the grass to Applin. I Ultra Ball those two and grab Appleton. Play that down. And Melting Sweetness. And it'll cost them 4 to retreat. Now, they probably play Switch, I would imagine, but I feel like this would just be bigger moves in Pauper. You know? Being like, oh, you can't attack next turn would be a huge move in Pauper. Where in Standard, like, yeah, they could attach 2 energy. They got enough abilities to do whatever they want. But, yeah. I'm curious, where are you putting that? Oh, you're putting it there. Okay, okay. Yeah, I still think that ability triggering is incorrect order. Minon's ability is interrupting their ability, right? Once during your turn, you may attach a basic grass energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. If you attach energy to this Pokemon in this way, heal 30 damage from that Pokemon. Your opponent attaches an energy card from their hand to one of their Pokemon. Put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Yeah, so they're both when energy is attached. It's just like the Hydrapple wording of if you attached energy, I guess could give it a pause there. I don't know. Alright, let's see. I need to do, how many times? Melting Sweetness for 3 more times, then I can Wild Tackle for the knockout. Which is insane, I agree. But, it's my options. Okay, now they know Appleton is making them not able to attack. Are they going to get 2 grass energy? Are they going to attach it to the active Hydrapple just to discard all that energy? And then they got put... and then they promote any of their other Pokemon with energy, and they... Where are you attaching? To the active, okay. Gravity Gemstone is keeping them in the active here. They still need 1 more energy to retreat. But then that's discarding 4 energy, and that's a lot, right? And if my whole strategy was that, that'd be pretty killer in this matchup. You know? Let's see, I can put fire here. The reason why I didn't discard it and switch for 2 energy with Earthen Vessel was because I discard fire earlier, and I would just be worried, you know? Okay. $50 damage. This is fun. I know I'm not gonna win against this deck, but this is kind of fun. Crispin. Oh, the perfect card. The perfect card. Fire energy into hand. Grass energy onto Applin. This fire energy onto Plusle. Melting Sweetness. So they're stacking damage on top of themselves. If they ever get to half health, then Plusle can just come in and knock it out, right? So we're super excited for Plusle to be able to attack in the future. I'm not going to Wild Tackle next turn because I could really use some more cards. And I think 2 cards is just too few, right? Because I would get 2 from knocking out the Hydrapple. No, I'm going to do it just because. I'm not going to win this, so why am I trying to strategize around all this, right? Super Rod and Chatot. Don't need the Chatot, I can discard. And I got Super Rod, which is pretty handy. I can recover mining and some energy and stuff. Yeah. This Hydrapple has no damage on it, sadly. Which means Plusle won't be able to do anything. Did they mean to promote this Hydrapple? That's a decent question. Let's see. 4, 5, 6, plus 3, 9, plus 3 in the discard. That's, well, they just got their 3 from the discard. Okay. I was going to say 12 energy. That's a lot for any deck. So it's probably all their energy, but they just got 3 back, and they can easily attach 2 here. With Ripening Charge and everything, like, yeah, they can easily get this thing up and going with attacks. Nice. Dang. Then they do it again using their ability because they don't want any damage on them, which I totally get. Beautiful. Come on. Come on. Ow. 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 Just attack. You got the knockout. Yep. I'm going to promote... Well, first I'm going to put that there. Put that there. Promote Applin. What do I get? Switch, not what I'm looking for, sadly. I can play down this. And then switch out. Super Rod back. 3. Yes. Earthen Vessel. 2 Grass Energy. Play that down. And Gust. Because I don't know what else to do. I ain't winning this. We've known that this whole time. Seems like viewership has gone to the lowest that it is. And so after this, I will probably just take off. Really appreciate each and every one of you for showing up. You know, I do still actually need to complete a Game Pass thingy, so I might be on for a little bit. Not to do the Game Pass thing, just to... Yeah. Wife, if that's you that's watching, yeah, you know why. It's my turn. Mine in, that's not what I wanted. Retreat. The grass. Bring up Plusle. Play the grass energy down. 30 damage. There you go. Boom. I wouldn't mind some Night Stretcher in this deck, actually. What to get rid of, though, for that? I could get rid of 1/1 of the Plusle Mine-In, so I'm just running a 1/1. It's a little bit more risky, but with Night Stretcher, I can just get them back super easily. So, yeah, maybe. Let's take another look at the, hold on. Let me get that going. Let's take another look at the, what? Yeah, okay. It did what it was supposed to. Not that it matters, because he wins. Take another look at the list. Check it twice. See what's naughty and see what's nice. The Appleton really put in work. If we hit edit again. Flapple feels a little weird. Acidic Spit is just a better version of Plusle, right? So if we put less interest in attacking with Plusle, and we drop those down to 1-ofs, and then we include Night Stretchers, that could help, right? Another thing that could help. What else could help? I only run 1 Ultra Ball. If I go to 2 Ultra Ball, and if I remove Lance, I could put in a Pokegear, right? And that Pokegear could be, could help with our small consistency issue, right? We can lower that down to a 3-of. Bring that up to a 3-of. Alright, I think I'm there. I think I'm where I want to be. 4 Crispin does seem like a lot right now. But every time Crispin came up, it was totally worth it, you know? Like, at least in my opinion. I wasn't getting my evolutions, though. So what if we sacrifice 1 Crispin and throw Lance back in? It'll be the only pre-rotation card that we play. But I think it will really help. Right? So let me test deck this time and see if Pokegear helps us move along a little bit. Right? Hey, we got tails. Yes. Oh my gosh. Worst start possible. Thanks, PTCGL. I play it as a one of, and you start me with it. A single grass energy. Alright. I'm going first, and they start Pidgey. Interesting. Oh my gosh, that's 3 grass energy. I can just Ultra Ball here. I know that's kind of messed up, but like... Chatot, right? Right? Grass energy. End turn. Next turn I'll Arven for a switch. I'll get Chatot into the active. I'll Alcapella. I'll get my basics out. We'll be looking awesome. For sure. Yeah, if this has any failure, and discard 2 energy. This attack does 120 to a benched Pokemon. Yikes. Okay, they took away my Arven, and they gave me an Arven. With an Arven and an Applin, I'm going to have a full bench next turn. It's going to be awesome. Applin. Fire energy on the Applin. Arven. Let's grab that switch. EXP share, done. Onto that Applin. Switch Chatot into the active. And let's get the rest of our basics out. That's going to be Applin, Minun, and Plusle. With these being one-ofs, maybe I should run Hisuian Heavy Ball. Pitch out there, okay. Quick search. Now they have free retreat. And 20 damage. About to be 40 damage. Because I can judge. Sure, I'm giving them extra cards. They got Pidgeot. They're going to get what they want anyways. Okay. Calamitous Snowy Mountain. Gravity Gemstone on Chatot. So it has no retreat cost. So that doesn't matter against the Moltres, right? But it's kind of one principle. But, you know, whatever they do put in the active after Moltres, you know? Oh, man, and if they attach an energy next turn to Moltres, they're finished. In all fairness, if they attached energy this turn with Moltres, like, from hand, they would be finished as well. That's crazy. Diplin. Ooh, okay. So I'll play that down there. I'm gonna play Judge again. Pokegear, Stretcher. What can Stretcher get? It can get an energy that's pretty big. I'm so glad I put Stretcher in. I could put here, then Retreat. Oh, no, I made the thing. Dang it. I forgot it also affects me, right? The Gravity Gemstone also affects me. I was like, oh, I could drag up the Manaphy. That opens up Kyurem if they ever play Colress's Tenacity or Colress's Experiment. Doesn't look like they will, though, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay, that was stupid. It's the bot, you know? Yeah, there's not much you can expect. Alright, there we go. Oh, okay. Pokegear? Crispin. Alright. right. We're going to go 1, 2. We're going to put grass into hand. Accelerate fire to Chadot. I'm going to retreat Chadot to bring Diplin up. I got 1 energy all attached to that Applin. Syrup Catcher. I'm moving too fast for the game. Dragging up the Manaphy, knocking out the Manaphy. It does give them a free switch in to like this Charmander or something. But I'm not too concerned about that right now. Right? Switch, that's pretty good. If they would just play Colress's Tenacity, right? Now, I don't think this deck list that they have pre-programmed in here has that deck. Or has that card. Oh, they bossed up the Kyurem. Alright. 2 can play that game. Crispin. So good. Let's see. They haven't, right? They haven't... Yeah. I don't even think it's in the deck. I think this deck was built before that was out, you know? Crispin. Fire. And grass. We'll put the grass in hand. The fire will go to Applin. I'll still attach 1 to the Plusle. I'm not expecting to use that as a big thing. But yeah, Syrup Catcher. Let's bring up the Radiant Zard. Get some damage done to that. If that Charmander attaches 1 more fire energy, it's dead. If that Moltres attaches 1 more fire energy, it's dead. I guess I'll just play this on the Plusle. I don't know what else to do at this point. I'm actually doing really well against the bot here. I know it's the bot, but like, you know, let's get this knockout. I could drag that one up, get some damage on that. Maybe I'll do that next turn. Depending on what they put in the active, you know? There's Arvin. They put the Radiant Zard in the active. Cool, yeah, I'll drag up this Charmeleon then. Ooh, another knockout, though. Another knockout choice. There's Rare Candy. Pidgeot can go get a Charizard. They could finally get something going here. Charizard attaches from the deck. This is from hand, and I believe Minun is also from hand. Yeah, so Charizard does get around that, actually. Oh my gosh, it didn't even attach it to itself. What? That's crazy. Alright, let's Syrup Catcher. We're gonna pull up the Charizard. I guess I could have knocked out that, but maybe I'll do it next turn. Oh, they got one going here. Alright, they're at 90. Okay. I could Arvin, Ultra Ball. No Pokemon, just energy. Yep. Arvin. Let's see, that'd be 180. 180 plus 90 is 270. So Ultra Ball there. Patrol Cap, just cause I can. Gonna put that Patrol Cap on the Minun, just because I can. The Ultra Ball will go search out a Flapple? A Flapple. Play that down. Syrup Catcher. We're going to drag up Charmander. Oh, hey Sophie, welcome back. We're going to be going home soon, so don't get comfortable. Earthen Vessel. I was not expecting that. I gotta admit. I was not expecting an attack from Pidgeot coming anytime soon. Still no Colress there, so Kyurem's still a waste. That won't do anything. This won't do anything. That would put it up to 50. That would be 100 to 150. Not enough. Okay, this is where it starts getting challenging. No, I really can't put anything else on there. But I got this Applin I can play down. Play down Applin. We will Earthen Vessel, discarding the Calamitous Snowy Mountain. Just one Fire Energy. Okay. That goes there. And Speed Dive. So that will put up to 90. Then this, it does double for weakness. Ooh, that would be 100 double the weakness, 200, and that would be a knockout. Sweet. We'll get a knockout on Pidgeot EX next turn. Here comes Plusle. Earthen Vessel. Dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it, dang it. Let's just knock out this Pidgeot. One, two. We've only got one prize left. That Charizard, Radiant Charizard, can attack for a single prize. We get 2 Diplin out of the prizes. Thank goodness. And we got plenty of targets. Oh, they ran out of a deck. Okay. See, I'm confident in this deck come the Pauper tournament on Monday. I hope you will join me. Hopefully, I'll be streaming it. And if you're not playing, maybe you can watch, But yeah, I'm just calling this app. I'm going to throw in Pauper at the end, just so I know. Done. Beautiful. Beautiful. And that Lance is the only thing keeping this from being post-rotation. We can easily remove that Lance and throw in another Ultra Ball or some other searchable card. Card to search out things. Let's see. Yeah. That's it for now. Alright, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you that does. Richard, yet again, thank you for the super chats. We really appreciate here in the Jank household. And yeah, it just helps us with everything. So we really do appreciate that. I hope everyone had a wonderful time during this stream. We will see you on Monday because of that's when the Pauper tournament is, which I will be live streaming. And so see you then. And of course, until